What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So today's Sunday. I go back to my RV tomorrow, but I just wanted to make this video to show you guys some things I do while I'm in my condo before I go back to my RV and how I get ready. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can be notified of future drops. All right, let's get into it. So one of the first things I do while I'm in my condo, first of all, I'm just going to show you guys the way my condo looks. As you can see, I'm just kind of giving you a little quick tour of how everything looks. Now, that's my stuff on the counter over there, minus the appliances. I leave those on the counter. Whatever dishes my Airbnb guest has done, because since it's the same guest that's coming back, I just leave her dishes there so she knows the dishes that she washed have not been touched. Honestly, when I'm here, I do I look at the commons areas because this is really the extent of what she has access to, in addition to this bathroom over here. So I make sure I do a thorough walkthrough in like every room that, you know, she rents. And I just make sure it's clean, make sure it's stocked with like extra tissue, air freshener, soaps, that sort of thing, paper towels, all that stuff. If it's dirty, I'll sweep, I'll mop. I mean, I do that anyway, regardless. But I mean, like if she's left stuff on the counter, towels or whatever, I collect the towels, I take them down to the laundry room. No problem. I come in here before I leave on Monday afternoons. I freshen the carpet up with carpet freshener so that when she walks in, the place is fresh. I dust before I leave. I usually don't do it on Sundays. I do it on Mondays so that the dust can be fresh. I dust. I tidy up the couch. Sometimes I sleep on the couch when I don't want to sleep in the bed. Like if I'm washing laundry or whatever, the bed has no linen, I'll just come crash on the couch and have me a little movie night or whatever. Also, before I leave, like right now, I just swept the floors and mopped them. So the floors are already clean. The carpet is already freshened. I just have my camera stuff over there because that's what I do when I'm here. I just create content. If I use any dishes in the kitchen, I go ahead and wash them and put them back in the pantry because for the most part, it looks like the guest doesn't really use the dishes in the pantry. And like the ones that she does use, she just washes them and puts them over there on her towels. I left her plenty of towels to do whatever she wants. And so cool. She doesn't even use the dishwasher, which is also kind of crazy, but you know, less work I have to do. So then after I sweep and mop the floors, I come in here. This is the owner's bedroom. I make sure that everything in here is clean. Like I just cleaned the floor and everything in here today. I just put the linen back on the bed. I washed the pillowcases and all the things. I mopped because Draco had a little accident once again. And then I immediately freshened the carpet to make sure it smells nice and fresh in here. As you can see, Draco's over here air drying because I just gave him a bath. The floor is also air drying because I had to bleach it and then mop it because he had a little accident. But that's another thing. That's the reason why I decided to keep my floors concrete in here because I know I do have an animal. And imagine if I had carpet and he was having these accidents. You know, it's bad enough sometimes, you know, his accidents spill over into underneath the rug and I have to, you know, disinfect the rug and keep it clean and deodorizing and things like that. This is my new rug. So I've been very fortunate enough to only have him have one accident on the rug. And I'm just hoping to like keep it that way because I don't want my new $250 rug to be contaminated with dog piss. Like I'm over it. So I let him, you know, sit on that towel. I stop the leaks before they get to the rug. And then I immediately just deodorize the rug just in case because this deodorizer is going to dissolve in the carpet over time. And by the time she comes back tomorrow night, the whole room will just be refreshed. Another thing I do is, like I said, I wash all the bed linen, all the pillowcases. I take everything off and I wash it downstairs. And then I come in here to the owner's bathroom. Now, everything you see on the counter belongs to me because obviously I'm living here. But I go in here to the bathroom. I make sure the toilet is clean. I put like, I don't put towels. I used to put towels there, but I don't put towels there anymore. Towels are going to go over there in this little pantry thing right here. But I check the bathtub. I make sure there's no clumps of hair. That's her Luigi sponge or whatever you want to call that. And then I just, you know, whatever towels are here, I replace them with clean ones. And I don't take the trash out until Monday. That's usually one of the very last things I do. And then that's my stuff. And then this is like my stuff. So whatever stuff I have from my RV, I go ahead and wash it. So all this stuff has been washed. My shoes have been clean, wiped down, all that stuff right there. That's like my outfit for today that I'm going to wear that I stage. But I really I live very minimally when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do too much. I don't create, you know, big messes. Also, when it comes to the refrigerator, something I forgot to mention, if I have food left in the refrigerator, like this right here, I bought that for the weekend. like little things, food and stuff I want to bring or whatever, I try to eat that food up. And so once I consume it, as it leaves, I don't put replacement food in there. My goal is to get this empty and get all this food out of her way in case she does want to extend for a year. She's able to have full access. So like these are some things that like I need to kind of get rid of, or at least, you know, keep emptying these shelves or whatever. One thing that she asked me to do, my refrigerator was saying that I needed a new filter, and I had to look at a YouTube video to realize this is the filter right here. It's not a very expensive part. In fact, the filters that I ordered come 3 in a pack and they're like $18. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and ordered that. Those should be delivered today. So that's something I could take care of while she's away. But yeah, my goal is to keep emptying these shelves off just week by week so that she can have most of the freezer to herself. In fact, we're going to go ahead and continue to move some stuff. Like whatever I can move, I want to move. And boom, there you have it. I just, you know, freed up even more space for her. So as I continue to use my stuff in consumption, like I create more stuff for her. And she understands, like I go back and forth between the RV. This is the guest pantry where she can have all her stuff stored at. Obviously she has nothing in there. But again, this is my owner's pantry where I can have stuff stored at. And, you know, I come here when I need to get like more dry food for the RV. So if I need to like re-up on anything, or if I'm running out of, you know, canned goods on my RV or cans of chili or whatever, I just come here and get whatever I need. Another thing I do is I always look in the oven to see if she left any food or anything. Also, I look at the stovetop to see how clean or dirty it is. I could tell like if she used it to cook something, which obviously it looks like she did. And I'm going to just have to wipe it down before I go. I also wipe off the countertops, whatever I need to do. This weekend, I was chilling, so I went and got some weed. Now, I do not smoke in the house when I know my crib is being occupied by guests. So I just go on the patio because that's why the patio is there. And I also allow my guests to smoke on the patio, never in the house, but on the patio. So if they want to smoke, it's no big deal. Also, I light the candle because this is my favorite fragrance, hazelnut cream. And it literally has this whole entire condo smelling like sugar cookies. And so that's another thing that I like to do. Things that I need to do with Draco, like I said, I'll give him a bath here at my house. So this way, when we get back to the RV, he's not dirty. I leave the RV clean before I leave for the weekend. And then I come here and do, you know, even more cleaning or tidying up or what have you. So now going down here to the laundry room, let me just kind of show y'all. I've washed Draco's bed, so that's hanging right there. I've also washed all of my bed linen from the RV because if you watch my last video, it was ants everywhere, all over. So I literally took everything out the RV, washed it. So now I'm staging it here because I'm about to pull my car up and go put some of this stuff back on the RV so I'm not having to take as much tomorrow afternoon. So in here, this is where I get all my laundry done. Like I say, this is my laundry room. The guest, she usually never comes in here because she knows that when she's away, I'm going to wash all the towels. I'm going to take care of everything. So I just come down here and pretty much just run laundry all weekend. Now, this is going to be my last load, my final load, because I really don't want to go back to the RV with dirty clothes. So even the clothes that I'm wearing right now will get washed probably tomorrow night or something like, not tomorrow night, I'm sorry, probably tonight or tomorrow morning. So they could just be dry and things like that. Anything I bought, I stage right here. I do not take it upstairs because I don't want to get in the habit of hoarding stuff or adding stuff to my home when I know, like, I don't want to keep it. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm trying to move stuff out, not bring stuff in. So yeah, I, you know, tidy up the books and stuff, make sure all the decor is good. And most of all, you guys, I like to leave my place smelling very, very heavenly, whether it's, you know, like I said before, lighting candles or burning some Palo Santo. I don't really like to burn stuff in here. I'm not a big fan of burning scents unless you're outside. But I used to be heavy into incense when I was like trying to do like my loft type shit. But right now I'm in my candles era. So if you really want to, you know, make me notice you, buy me a candle. You feel me? Especially when it smells good. And I usually go for like warm, natural scents. I love the pumpkin spice. I love holiday candles. I just love anything that makes it feel cozy. So now that we are kind of coming up on a California winter, the fireplace is there. It is an electric fireplace. All you got to do is flip a switch and boom, you know what I'm saying? Like the fireplace comes on. You don't need gas, propane, or any of that. And like I say, this is my little hangout spot when I just want to sit on the couch and edit content. And that's really it for the most part. If I need anything out of that room in there, I know all of my extra electronics and stuff are in there. So now that I do have Wi-Fi on my RV, I did go in there and grab my PlayStation 4. And honestly, if I had a place to put it, I would get one of my desktops too, but I don't really have a place to put it. I mean, I could put it like on that little table in there, but honestly, I don't even want to do it, bruh. I don't want to do it because I feel like if I get the desktop, then I'm going to want to bring all the other accessories too. So that's why we have laptops, right? So yeah, y'all, this is really, this is it. Like, this is what I do when I come to my condo on the weekends. And I never thought in a million years I'd be the person saying, oh yeah, I got to go to my condo for a weekend. Or, oh yeah, I'm going camping this weekend just cause, you know, I'm making money off my $500,000 condo. Like, I never thought that would be me. But honestly, bro, it's a huge flex. Even though I'm not trying to flex, it's just the way my life is right now. And I'm just grateful that God chose me to be in this position. And I hope that, you know, something comes, whatever he wants to come of this is what happens. I hope that his will is done through this arrangement. So right now I'm about to take some stuff over to the condo. The time is now 11:28. The KEH buyback event is going on as we speak. And I was trying to go hit them up. They're in Studio City. So I need to go stage my stuff at the RV. I'm going to come back, take a shower, get dressed, and then be on my way to the things that I need to do. So if anything, I'm just going to stop by the KEH buyback event and see like what would they give me for 2 Sony A7 IVs in relation to buying a Sony A1, because my next camera is probably going to be, or my next purchase, like I said, I just gave it away. My next purchase is probably going to be another camera, but it might either be a Sony A1, which is about $6,000, or it actually might be a cinema camera like the FX2, which is about the same price. So I'm thinking more along the lines of FX2, but you never know. It depends on what's going on in my life. So those are the things, or some of the things I do when I'm here at my condo for the weekend. I just really, it's like a time to reset. It's in my whole entire focus the whole time I'm here is just on nothing but the condo. Whatever she said, if something needs to be fixed, I fix it. It's just, you know, just tidying up stuff, making sure that my guest is happy. And so also I do sleep in my bed too, but there's never any linen on it. I just sleep on the mattress because the mattress is brand new. The mattress topper is brand new. Like, I don't have to worry about, oh, well, who is sleeping on it? No, that's the reason why I take all the linen off and I wash it every time I'm here. And then I don't, until I redress the bed, I just sleep on like the flat mattress. It's mine. I bought it. I know what goes on in my house. So it's all good. I also wipe things down. I wipe the TVs down, wipe the mirrors down. I just, you know, freshen it up as much as I can and I sweep them up. And this room is smelling amazing. Like, after that water spot over there dries up, you'll never be able to tell Draco peed on the floor. You'll never be able to tell. And so that's the way we like it. We just like to, I like to make it like I was never here. All you know is by the time you come back, the place is clean and spotless and it smells great. And, you know, it just looks like I was never here. I'm out of her way. I don't wait for her to come back and say, oh, hey, glad, welcome home. None of that. I'm long gone by the time she gets back. All right, y'all. So I'm back at the RV, not to move back in for the weekend or anything like that. Just to, you know, bring some stuff over here, check up on it. The property owner noticed that I did leave the AC on from when I was here last week cleaning. So I want to come in here, turn it off, and do whatever I need to do here. I also want to make sure there's no ants in here because, like I say, I had to clean this sucker. Oh, it feels good in here, though. Now that I will say. I had to clean this thing and get all the ants out of here. So I want to check it before I put anything back on it. You know, have the ants left. And so far, I don't see any sign of any ants. So far, I don't see nothing crawling nowhere. Check back here in the bathroom. Everything is still intact. how I left it. Yeah, everything's good. So what I want to do now, like I say, is just bring my linen. I don't necessarily have to dress the bed if I don't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it since I'm here. And this way I won't have to do it when I'm coming back in case I need to like put stuff on the bed or whatever. So I'm gonna get that done right fast. I shall be right back. Okay, so yeah, one of the things I want to do is go ahead and put these bottles of water in the fridge so that when I come back tomorrow, I have something cold to drink. And all next week, we ain't drinking nothing but water, man. I ain't giving myself no choice because I need to drink way more water than I do. And that's going to help me, you know, like with my dieting as well. Like, you know, just drink water, dog. So now that those are there, next thing we want to do now is see if we can go ahead and redress the bed, which shouldn't take too long. Put things back on hangers that we washed. Covers already on the bed. If you come in tired or whatever, all you got to do is come shower and you can just get right in your bed. You feel me? Like so. And then something I like to do before I leave, I always like to spray the RV with my favorite air freshener. And just like that, the RV is kind of back to having that homey vibe. Only this time, this week, now that I got my Wi-Fi going, I can, you know, be on my computer. I can work on my content from in here. I can take the RV over the road. I can watch TV. I can even hook up my Fire Stick. Oh, I forgot to order another Fire Stick. That's what I really need to do, so I'm able to watch my shows. Or I could take one from my house. Low key, I might take the one out of the bedroom and just bring it in here. So yeah, y'all, this is pretty much what my weekend consists of when I'm back and forth between the condo and the RV. I don't just leave it out here, and you know, especially having just bought it, I don't just leave it out here unattended. I come out here, I check on it, I make sure everything is everything. So far, everything seems to be beautiful. The ants didn't return. My Wi-Fi router is still on. With it being clean like it is, honestly, I can't wait to return. I'm very pleased with all the improvements I made. The cabinet locks, the refrigerator lock, everything seems to be working out fine. And that's really it, y'all. So only thing I need to come back here with is whatever clothes I'm going to wear for the week. And we are done, baby. We are out of here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this AC off. Go ahead and turn that off. And turn this light off. And I'm about to make my way back to the crib. Because we done. Nothing else we need to do. But if I did want to stay in here today, I could. Because I can. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and lock up. We locked up. And we are out of here, baby. Very quick and easy. Very quick. Very easy. I need to vacuum my Jeep out. But we could do that at a later time. Feel me? All right, y'all. So that's pretty much how I go about my day or my weekends when I'm away from my RV. I come check up on things. Also, the property owner, she comes by, she checks on things. She's the one that let me know, oh, you left your AC on and everything like that. So I come by here, whatever she needs me to do, I come by, check on it. And that is the convenience of living literally 15 minutes away from your RV. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is, y'all. I can't believe I'm doing the whole Airbnb thing, but I am. And the way I'm managing it, I'm really like on top of it. Like everything just worked out. And I just thank God that everything worked out beautifully. Because I know it could have went a whole different way. And it almost did, just dealing with, you know, bad people whose intentions were not pure. They almost messed it up for me. And this is why I don't like having to depend on people to get stuff done for me. But we're not even going to get into all that. This situation seems to be working out. Seems to be a fairly good situation. And so I just want to, you know, keep it like that. Whatever I need to do, I do. And I just stay out the way. You feel me? But yeah, so if you want to know how do you manage your RV when you're back in your condo, or how do you manage your condo when you're in your RV, my situation just happens to be working out like this. And it is like the perfect situation. So I know that not everybody's situation will end up working out like this, but it just so happens that, you know, my Airbnb guest may just be a long-term guest, but I get to access my condo every week because it also helps her out too. The fact that I'm doing housekeeping, washing all the towels, sweeping and mopping, disinfecting, having it clean when you return, it makes you feel like, oh, I get my housekeeping done every week. This is ideal for her too. Who wouldn't want that? It's like having a hotel cleaning person come clean your room and give you fresh towels every day. Not because, oh, well, do you need the towels? Oh, do you? Nah, it's like, nah, just let me give you fresh towels every day as an extra added amenity. Let me fold the laundry. Let me, you know, wash the linen every week. Every time you come here, it's like a new Airbnb each time. So I think that is beneficial to the guest. Like, she can only benefit from that. You know what I mean? Cleaning out the bathtubs and disinfecting everything. Like, that's only good for your health and your safety. And, you know, it's just working out. So this is the way we're going to run it for right now. And we'll just see where it takes us, man. I can't wait to start going to like actual campsites and seeing what's out there. I think before I actually go on a long trip or like an official camping trip, one thing I want to have is a drone. I got to figure out my drone situation. And DJI has not really offered me any solution to the drone situation. It's just a bunch of pump faking. So I don't know if I'm going to have to buy another drone or what. Technically, I could go ahead and order one right now. But I'm just trying to see what DJI is going to do. What's up, y'all? Today is Monday, transition day, as I like to call it. My Airbnb guest will be coming back today to stay in the condo for about 3.5 days, and I will be going back to my RV. So one of the things I like to do on Monday, I'm doing right now what's called the last wash, which means whatever clothes I wore on Sunday, sometimes even the clothes I'm currently wearing if I didn't take a shower, but in this case I did already. I'm just wearing my pajamas, so it's all good. But whatever last little utru I need to wash, you feel me, before I go back to the RV, that's what's in the wash right now. Everything else is washed. Draco's bed, Draco's blankets, all my comforters. I've already put those on the bed yesterday. So right now, I had, you know, all this chicken left from when I put all that chicken on the griddle a few days ago. And when I tell y'all this chicken is good, I didn't want to throw it away. So right now, I'm just cutting it up into little tiny pieces so that I can put it in a salad. And that's what I'll meal prep to eat this week, salad. One thing I don't have, though, I won't be able to make my eggs, or at least I don't think I will, for the salad. And also, I don't have a big bowl. I threw away my big popcorn bowls because I was gone, you know what I'm saying? Put everything in one big bowl, so I may have to go back out and get a big bowl to put everything in. But it's gonna be salad with it's gonna be a chicken salad with croutons and ranch dressing or balsamic vinaigrette, whichever one. That's what we gonna meal prep for the week. And this is gonna be one of the ways in which we stay healthy this week, because I know I'm gonna be watching a lot of movies this week. Oh, speaking of movies, I gotta grab my Fire Stick off the TV in my bedroom. No need for me to leave that here because they got the Fire Stick in the living room. So I'm gonna grab that. And we'll just be eating salads. All right, now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ended up going to the store to get this little Tupperware bowl set or whatever. It's like the big bowl, which is what I really needed. And then 3 more smaller bowls come inside. And I really like how they did this set. I got this whole set for like $10 at the little bargain grocery outlet right across the street from my house. So this should be more than enough for, you know, the salad that I'm trying to make. And then I use like a little small bowl when I'm ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I already got the chicken cut up. Now we just gonna make the salad. Next, we gonna add our chicken, which we should have put some chicken halfway through before we poured it in the second bag. I realized that. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Got our second bowl of chicken we'll pour in here. Oh man, dropped the piece. Damn. Chunky piece too. So we gonna add tomatoes. And we gonna add some croutons inside of this thing. This salad is smelling amazing. Oh my gosh, this salad smells so good. Man, imagine if we'd have had the eggs in here, y'all. That would have been crazy. You know the vibes. We got these Texas toast croutons that we about to add. This salad is about to be fire. Some croutons. We'll stir these in. And you see how, you know, just meal prepping at home, it saves you money. And it kind of goes along with, you know, the next video I'll make when I'm going to be explaining to you guys like how being an RVer has changed my life for the better. Like one of the ways in which it changes my life is it teaches me how to be more resourceful and be a better budgeter. You know, if you live in an RV, you're not worried about going out to eat every night. At least I'm not, because I'm not doing no campsites right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just focused on getting settled in and making sure I'm safe. So boom, we got the salad like so. Only thing that's not here is the eggs. But like I say, it's all good. We can add the eggs at a later time. But we got all the main things. Now, I'm not going to put the salad dressing on it right now. I might want different salad dressings throughout the week. So that's the salad, y'all. Now, of course, I just created kind of a mess for myself. So obviously, one of the things I'm going to do before I leave here is the dishes. While my clothes are in the dryer, we're going to pack all this stuff up. And then we'll do the dishes and get dressed and head back to the RV. Now, I don't prefer pink, but pink is all they had. So I love how it has like these little snaps around the edge. That's real easy to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if these, hopefully they don't lose their shape in a dishwasher or anything like that. I'm not going to have a dishwasher on the RV, so I'm going to be doing a lot of hand washing. But I love how these just snap. Now, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. So we're done, y'all. We're done pretty much with our meal prep for the week. Now what I want to do is go ahead and wash these dishes. I did create a little bit of dishes, nothing too crazy, but look how even with the dishes, y'all, I'm not compiling sinks full of dishes like I was before my crib was on Airbnb. I'm not doing that. It's just, you know, wash and go. You wash what you use, and I'm not even using a lot. So it even makes my workload lighter because I don't got to do too much. Just run you some, what's the name? Some sink water and be done with it. So I'm going to get all this stuff together. I'll show you guys the final walkthrough right before I leave. And we'll be out of here, man. So yeah, so this is what I do in my condo when I'm not on my RV. I'll probably make another video showing you guys what I do on my RV when I'm not at my condo. But this is really it. I'm not doing too much when I come here. I'm just cleaning up, tidying up, washing towels and stuff, just like you would do if like you had a housekeeper at a hotel. I'm making sure everything is everything. This is my chance to check up on my property, make sure everything is fully functional, wipe down stuff, put stuff away. And I really enjoy having access to my property so frequently. Like I say, I really hope that my guest decides to stay for another month. That would be really amazing. Only time will tell. Hopefully I find out something this week. But for right now, we just going to take it one day at a time and just keep doing what we're doing and keep trying to get more Airbnb guests. All right, y'all. So everything is pretty much done at the condo. Definitely left it better than I found it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the final walkthrough, making sure everything is in place. Pillows are in place. It smells amazing in here. Gonna leave that candle burning as long as I can because it gives this real warm, homey, cozy vibe when the guest walks in. It just smells like hazelnut cream and just like it just makes you want to just, you know, get in the bed or do something cozy or something like that. So I'm just doing my final walkthrough, I just finished sweeping and mopping all the floors. Just going back to see, is there anything else I need to grab before me and Draco get the hell out of here? I was thinking about grabbing this lunch pail. Should I bring it? I guess I will, because it's really to transport food that, you know, I may leave on the camper or foods that I don't want to leave. We got everything out the fridge that we need. All lights are off. Doors are closed. Everything is everything. We did what we needed to do in the bedroom. Everything in here is clean, smells great. All we got to do is grab little Draco and we out of here. The remote controls are back where they need to be. We're gonna leave the AC on so when she gets here it's not hot and she can adjust it however she wants. We cleaned the bathtub, we took out the trash, wiped down all the sinks. Everything is cool. Everything is Gucci. So this is the way we leave it. So when she comes home, all she got to do is just do whatever it is she need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, you know what I mean? Like it's just nothing more that she needs to do besides live and have her week. But this is the way I like to have it. I replaced everything that she said that needed to be replaced or anything that was going wrong. It was only one thing, the refrigerator filter. I already replaced that. Super easy fix. I don't really have too many problems with this condo mechanically, so it was turnkey when I bought it, and great investment. So at this point, now we about to just put this last little stuff in the car and take Draco for a walk, come back again, do another walkthrough and blow that candle out, you feel me? And we will be on our way back to the RV, but we got to hurry because we do have this food now. So time is of the essence. It's 10:43. I can't believe it's so early. Wow, I got done super early today. Usually I take my time, but I'm just ready to be out of here, man. So I can get settled in the RV and start my week as well. But it's 10:43. I look forward to being at the RV sometime like around 11:30. And then I'll be all settled into the RV sometime around 12 and I can have the rest of my day. Oh, you know what I didn't get? Exactly why I do this. My Fire Stick. It's a smart TV, so as long as she's hooked up to, what's his name? The internet and the Wi-Fi, which she is, she don't need no Fire Stick. She can still get like YouTube and stuff on that TV, but she don't need my Fire Stick in the bedroom. Put that on the RV. Now I feel complete, and this is exactly why we do these walkthroughs at the end, just to make sure nothing gets left behind. All right, y'all, so that's really it. This concludes the video, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can be notified of future drops. I'm going to get on over to the RV so that I can put my Osmo Pocket 3 on charge. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to send it back this week. Hopefully I get it back in a timely fashion because the gimbal on this thing is so sensitive and it's still not fixed. So we're going to get this show on the road, get up out of here. Y'all don't forget to subscribe. I love y'all. Till next time. Y'all already know how it goes. Peace.